Welcome everybody. Thanks for practicing with me. This yoga sequence is part of the Hormone Yoga program which I keep regularly in Hungary and online overseas. For this sequence you will need a brick, bolster, mat, wall and maybe some blankets, but if you don't have it, don't worry. I will try to give you useful tips how you stress relieve yourself the easiest and quickest way and how to restore yourself. So first let's start in supine and place a brick under your sacrum. Pull your right leg close to your chest, interlace fingers and try to open the hip area as much as you can. The other leg is extended. Now extend the other legs as well towards the sky and notice the space you create in your sacrum and in your hip area. See that you're pushing yourself with your heel and with the ball of the big toe. Let's do it to the other side. First Pavanamuktasana. Try to pull as close as you can your knee close to your chest. See that on the other leg the psoas muscle is opening. And now extend both legs. See as the middle of the hamstring and the back of the knee is lengthening as well. Usually we accumulate a lot of stress at the back of the knee and at the hamstring. That's why sometimes we have lower back pain. So now slowly take out the brick. And now we will a little bit open the piriformis muscle. So the right ankle should be on the left knee, and pull your left thigh close to your chest. And after repeat on the other side as well for 4-6 breaths. Piriformis muscle usually is weak and tight when you do a sitting job. Next, let's continue with supine rhombus. Spread your knees wide apart, touch your sole and grab the outside of your feet. Try to make space between the sitting bones and let the sacrum lying flat on the floor. Next we will do half happy baby position. See that your calf is vertical to the ground. The other leg is extended and feel as you open the psoas muscle. And let's repeat on the other side. It's very important that you take care of your hip area regularly because we accumulate here a lot of stress, a lot of emotions. Meantime, do the full version of pigeon pose, happy baby pose. And because of menstruation and hormonal changes, the hip area is always weakening. So we always need to restore it, to strengthen, lengthen, and to make it more elastic. Meantime, we will do some twisting, first dynamically. See that your legs are closed while you're doing the asana. And your shoulders lying flat on the ground. It's very important to mobilize the spine every morning. You will feel more free in your body if you do a little bit of spine movements every morning. Now let's do the twisting statically. Do it on both sides. And slowly come up to the middle and rock yourself up a few times and arrive in sitting position. If you have a stiff hip, then you can place a bolster or a blanket under your buttock. It's very important that your hip area should be always grounded when you are sitting, which means that you grounding with your buttocks, with the sitting bones, and you're bringing the weight a little bit towards the leg. Now let's continue with rounding and arching the spine, circular movements in one direction and the other direction. and see that you are moving vertebra by vertebra. We have a lot of motoric nerves in our back and along the spine. Meantime, continue with some waving. So it's very important for you to feel good during the day, to move your spine in all directions each morning. Now slowly come back to the middle. Inhale, raise the hands. Exhale, tilt to one side. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, vertebra by vertebra, tilt to the other side. Repeat it a few times. Come to the middle and start to twist dynamically. See that you're twisting your internal organs and you're twisting your spine as well. And after doing statically, bring the hands to the opposite knee, the other hand at the sacrum, and twist your spine completely from the bottom to the top. Inhale, elongate the spine, and repeat it on the other side as well. See that your sternum is looking up and the two shoulder blades close to each other. Inhale, come back to the middle, and exhale, we continue with some shoulder movements. Move your upper arm in your socket as you see on the video. And now make some shoulder rotations. Inhale, touch the elbows. Exhale, make a big circle with the elbows in both directions. Now slowly place your hands on your knees and a little bit make some run movement with your shoulders in both directions. If you're doing a sitting job or if you have a tense neck or tension in your shoulders, at least the last 4 exercises which we did till now, you should do it every day in order to release tension in your back area. And now tilt your head to the right. See the left side of your neck elongating, and with the left hand push the floor away from you. Inhale into the elongation. Inhale, come back to the middle, repeat it to the other side as well. You can do this sequence several times, maybe every second day, and when you know well the asanas, then you can stay longer in the position. And now exhale, bring your chin to your armpit and a little bit push it with your hand and see that diagonally how the back of the neck is lengthening. It's very important to release tension at the back of the neck in order to keep healthier cervical spine. And now some rounding movements with your head. See that your head doesn't tilt to the back, and you start the movement with the crown of your head. When you go back, then you keep your neck straight. Do it both sides. And it's very important as well to release the lower back every day and the back of the neck, because it's the two center of the parasympathetic nervous system. So you feel more relief, more happy, free when these two places are relaxed. Now if you have blanket under your buttock, take it to the side, elongate one leg and the other leg is bended here close to the groin. See that you're grounding well with your hip area, the buttocks are grounded, and for exhalation lean to the extended leg. Inhale, come back, and exhale, twist your spine. Repeat it for 4 times. This sequence is not a difficult sequence. You can do it every morning or every evening or every second day, and you will feel that your nervous system, your hormonal system, your muscles are all relieved, refreshed, and restored. And now, if you have a brick, place it close to yourself. Inhale, elongate the spine, and exhale, a little bit lean forward, and see that you always leaning from your hip area, never from the waist. The waist remains straight. If you have one or two blocks, then place it under your forehead and support your forehead. Now it's more relaxing this position if the forehead is supported. You can stay in this position for 1-2 minutes. Now we only stayed for a little while. I only wanted to show you the exercise, but when you do it regularly, you can stay for longer. So now let's start on the other side. Extend the other leg, and let's start with the leaning to the extended leg and with the twisting. Repeat it 3-4 times. And when you finish, slowly lean forward. You can either just relax or take a break under your forehead as you wish. When you stay in this position for 2-3 minutes, it has an incredible stress releasing effect. Inhale, come back to the middle, and now extend both legs in Upavista Konasana. See that you're really grounding with your buttock, with the sitting bones. See that your groin is grounding. And let's start mere churning to one direction for 6 times and the other direction for 6 times. Try to enjoy the movement. See what's happening in your body when you're doing the movement. And now if you feel comfortable, we will forward bend here again. See that you're bending from your hips. Your hip and the back leg is grounded. And if you have a brick, place it under your forehead. Or you can use maybe 2 bricks if you need to go higher. Just breathe, release tension, and concentrate on your hip. Breathe into your hip and see what's happening in the hip area. When you are ready, slowly come up, and now let's start with the stretching of the sole. There is some stress accumulating point in the body which we need to stretch every day in order to make healthy the fascia and the nerves. You can stretch your palms as well. Tuck the toes under, sit with your buttock to your heels, and feel as the sole is stretching. If it's difficult, a little bit come up, and after again stretch your feet with the help of the weight of your buttock. After, come to tabletop position and start to make circles with your sitting bones. Find your thigh and hip contact, and you can do waves meantime with your spine as well. So release tension in the back of your body. See that meantime you are pushing away with yourself with your palms from the ground, and your joints are activated, and release tension in the trunk and in the hip area. Repeat it on the other side as well. It should feel very good. Every waving, grounding, dancing movement, it's very good for the female body. Now, after the big hip opening, let's bring back the energy into the inner thighs. come with the leg to Gomukhasana position. See that your heels are close to the hip joint. Equally sit on your sitting bones, and one knee is above the other. Bring energy into the inner thighs. You can stay here or you can stretch your shoulder as well. Make Gomukhasana with the hand as well. If you can touch your hands, then grab a rope or any kind of rope or strap, it would be good. And now slightly twist to one side, opposite knee, elbow touching. Inhale, come back to the middle, and exhale, release the position and repeat it to the other side as well. It's very important in this asana that you feel that there are energy in the inner thighs. See that you're sitting equally on your buttock and feel as your legs gets more elastic. You can stay here or you can continue with Gomukhasana hands. See that you're lengthening your spine meantime doing the asana, and you can take a strap or a rope into the upper hand and grab the rope if you can't grab the hands together. Make a slight twist. Inhale, come back to the middle, and exhale, release the position. Next we will start with rhombus position. Touch your heels, spread the knees wide apart, and you can do namaskar with the hands. See that your lower abdomen and lower back, you activate it at the same time, and reach up with the crown of the head. See that you are stable in the position, secure and stable. Meantime, your heels are very strong. Now we continue with Malasana. It's a position which should be practiced by each woman. You should do a modification if you have a knee problem or knee injury, or if you have a slip disc or injury in your spine. If your heels doesn't touch the ground, then use a bolster, but it's very important that your heel should be grounded during this asana. If you would like, you can bend a little bit forward, elongate your spine, but see that the heels are continuously grounding. Or you can raise your hands up to the sky. It's very important because like this you can feel the power of your hips and your legs. Slowly stretch the legs, sitting bones looking up to the sky, and make space between the sitting bones. Your heel should remain grounded, and you can bend a little bit the knee if you would like, but it's very important that your hip is remaining above your heels. And start to walk forward with the fingers and stretch your body. After, slowly come back and make some twists. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to the middle. Now slowly bring closer the legs hip wide apart. Interlace your hands at the elbow and just let your spine elongating as you swing a little bit back and forth and to the right and to the left. Feel as the weight of your head is elongating the spine. After, vertebra by vertebra, come up to standing position, and here we will make a little bit more elasticity in the hip area. So grab your knee, bring the knee close to your chest, the other leg should ground well, and try to open the psoas muscle a little bit more. And after exhale, come to tree pose. Bring your soul to the inner thighs. If it's difficult, then bring it to the calf and hands namaskar. Just bring your attention inside to your body. Try to stay stable in the position. Now we will repeat it to the other side as well. This is the asana which you can do every morning when you may be making coffee. It's very important to open the psoas muscles every morning in order to place all day long the hip in the right position. If the psoas, meantime do 3 pose, focus, steady gaze. If the psoas muscles is shortened, you can have digestive problem, lower back problem, menstrual cramps. So it's very important in order to keep your posture correct the whole day to open and stretch the psoas muscle. Next, let's continue with the hip opening. We want to bring equal length to the muscles of the legs. So place one leg to the wall and bring your elbow to the inner thighs and push back the inner thighs. Feel as the other leg is grounded and the psoas muscle is opening. Try to tuck under the sacrum and flatten the tailbone to the heel. Feel as you stay long in the position. And now let's do the asana to the other side as well. So rotate outside the hip joint, place your feet on the wall and push your inner knee with your elbow back. Feel as you're grounding with the other leg and tuck the tailbone under. Stay tall and long in the position. Spine inside the body. Now slowly release the position. If you want, you can shake your feet. And now we will continue with Ardha Chandrasana and be using the wall to help us. It will be isometric contraction asana, which means that this is the best for your joints and for your muscle. So place one leg on the wall and feel as you're narrowing yourself as if you would be between two walls, and place the other hand on the brick. See that both sides of the trunks remain the same length and the shoulder relax back into the body, away from the ears. Exhale, inhale, come up and repeat to the other side as well. Feel how you correcting your legs, you tucking under your tailbone, and the leg on the wall is straight. Actually, both leg is straight, but you see that your knees are not overstretched. Heels are strong and engage the back part of your body. Feel the energy lines in your body. When you are ready, slowly come back up. And next we will continue supine position. So lay down supine on your back and you will need now the brick again. Inhale, bring the heels close to your buttock and push yourself up in Setu Bandhasana. Psoas muscle towards the sky. Touch your heels, come to your tiptoe and bring inside the brick under your sacrum. The brick should be on your sacrum, not on your spine. If you want, you can hold the brick if you feel more secure. And after, release back the heels to the ground and feel as there are lengthening in the psoas muscle and in your abdomen and chest area. Tuck the shoulders under, shoulder blades close to each other, and just relax a few breaths in this position. If you're doing a sitting job, this exercise is very important for the internal organs. If you want to do a variation, extend one leg up to the sky, especially the ball of the big toe and with the heels. Stay here for a few breaths. Feel that both sides of the sacrum placed evenly on the brick, and after repeat it on the other side as well. It's very good hip correction asana. Activate the knee joints. And slowly release the position. Place your sacrum flat on the ground. Interlock fingers at your knees and a little bit elongate the spine. After do Pavanamuktasana with one leg and the other leg. Now we continue with relaxation. For the relaxation exercise, we will use the wall. Slowly turn to your side, come back up. You can use the bolster for your spine, and you can sit in front of the wall. Come to Baddha Konasana. Go as close as to the wall as you can. Squeeze your toes to the wall and open your knee as much as you can. Slowly lay back onto your mat or on the bolster. See that your spine is inside the head and see that you are elongating the back of the neck. You can place your hands to the abdomen or to the internal organs. And see that you are comfortable in this position. If you need, move a little bit more, make yourself comfortable. Just observe your body, observe your sensation, but don't react to your sensations. Just stay inside your body, inside your temple. And now, after the hip opening, we want to restore energy in the inner thighs. So lay flat on the ground and place your legs to the wall. You can place a brick to the inner thighs. Squeeze the brick with your inner thighs and continue with the spine remaining straight on your mat. Back of the neck is long. Hands can be next to you or can be on your internal organs. And just begin to watch your breath. Equally breathe through both nostrils and try to make the breathing calm, steady, and silent. You can breathe in the internal organs or to the female organs, and just let these organs be refreshed with the help of your breath. Stay at least 5 minutes in this position. During the practice, we work with joints, muscles, bones, internal organs, hormonal and nervous system. Now in the relaxation pose, it's good to leave the body to refresh, restore and to relax. You can do here variation. You can bend one leg flatly on the wall, or you can bend both legs. And this variation is very good for the lower back. Relax, restore, refresh. Thank you for practicing with me.